Let's look at this. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today, I'm showing you how to make breakfast strata. When friends and family are coming into town, I want to spend my time visiting with them and not cooking in the kitchen the whole time. So I make this breakfast strata the night before, stick it in the fridge, pull it out the morning of, bake it off, pull it out of the oven, slice it up, and enjoy. Breakfast strata is loaded with diced ham, melty cheese, and hunks of bread, all in a creamy, eggy custard. Without further ado, let's get cooking. First thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare our pan. Take out your 9x13 baking dish and let's butter that up. You want to make sure it's nice and buttered so the custard and the bread don't stick. Next, we're going to dice our ham. We're going to want about 2 cups when we're done. Now let's chop our green onions. We're going to want to end up with a 1/2 cup to a cup of diced green onions. Now, let's grate that cheese. For this, I'm using 6 ounces of Gruyere and about a 1/2 cup of freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Now let's cut our bread up into about 1-inch dice. I like to use a big sourdough loaf like this because my family and friends love sourdough and it's readily available here. So you're going to cut it up, and then to make it extra tasty, what I do is I dump our bread chunks into our sheet pan. Now we're going to drizzle some olive oil like so. We go with some salt, and some pepper, and then let's just toss that. Put it in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes, and I dry it out and give it a little toast. Let's place our bread cubes in a large bowl. In a separate bowl, let's whisk together our 12 eggs. Gotta have a giant whisk. 3½ cups, half and half. Mix that in. Our 1½ tablespoons Dijon mustard. A 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. 1½ teaspoons salt. And get that all mixed up. In the bowl with the bread cubes, let's add all of our wet ingredients in there. Let's add our ham in there. Our 1½ cups of grated Gruyere cheese. Our 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And diced green onions. And let's mix that to combine. Let's get that all mixed up. Let's pour that into our buttered 9x13 pan. And make sure it's evenly distributed throughout. We're going to cover that up with plastic wrap. And we're going to let that sit in the fridge between 1 hour and overnight. It's best to leave it overnight, but if you're in a pickle, an hour or so at least, so that that bread can absorb all of that goodness. It's the next morning. Let's preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And now let's pull out our strata from the fridge. We're going to remove that plastic wrap, and we're going to stick it right in the oven and bake it for about 45 to 50 minutes. All right, let's pull that out. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. So that's out of the oven. It's all baked off. You can see it's not jiggling, so we're all cooked up. We're going to let that cool for about 15-20 minutes. You want to let it sit for a little while, but you do want to serve it warm, so don't wait too long. It's best when it's still a little steamy. Okay, we waited 15 minutes to have it cool down a little bit. It's still warm. How about we start here? I'm going to cut off a piece. So what I'm feeling is it's crunchy on top, and it's very soft and gooey on the inside. Let's get this plated. All right, let's look at this. That is so good. Got the savoriness from the cheese. Little funk from the Gruyere, got the meatiness from the ham, and then you got the custard yumminess from the egg, and then there's a crunch and a chew from the bread, from the croutons that we baked off. I'm just gonna get one more bite in, I think, before they get here. Oh, right here. Don't tell them I already started eating it. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you got a comment, leave it down below. I'll get right back to you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Look at that. Does that look good? Oh my gosh. Well, all right, I better go answer the door. I'll see you next time.